really develop everyone in the country, in the province, towards being inclusive so that we don't leave anyone behind. And we can only do that if we invest in township development, if we invest in really rural economic development. That's where our people are. And when you listen to what But Edward was there to share with the sector as well, for us as a province, it means for us to meet the target that is set out in terms of our policy direction in us supporting people with disabilities. We feel it's an opportunity that Standard Bank has created for all of us to learn and also partner, collaborate so that we're impactful in this approach. So we are quite excited as a province.
Let me see, notably, there was no winner from Mpumalanga this year, and I'm sure you want to change that. What are we doing to support our entrepreneurs with disability in the province?
No, for us, we've won as Mpumalanga. Probably it's an area that we really did not pay much attention, that if we expose and nurture such interventions that are in our space, we'll emerge as Mpumalanga as winners. We are winners in the sense that Standard Bank National chose Mpumalanga to host such an event, which means it's a challenge for us also as a province to roll out such programs so that we can get people in this sector, whether youth, women, people with disabilities, to say, we're now going all out, we're going to grab those opportunities. We want to be part of really such programs that seeks to motivate, challenge, and really include everyone. So as a province, definitely when Standard Bank moves to another province, we are definite that we are going to scoop most of these awards because we are challenged, not only as provincial government, but all role players, key role players in the industries to say, indeed, let's support our marginalized groups. It's high time if we are to respond to inclusivity. I want to emphasize, let's leave no one behind. Let's pull everyone forward so that we are impactful at the end of it all. So we are quite excited. We are winners as Mpumalanga because we have hosted this magnificent event, which was a great success.
Let me see. On a left scale, 1 to 10, what's the partnership in Mpumalanga with private, with government and right?
I think if you can trace back as last year, we partnered with Standard Bank also around your tourism sector where we were awarding young entrepreneurs support and also saying Standard Bank, private sector, in terms of financial institutions, we are not there just to give a financial support, but also non-financial services. Look at the program that we hosted last year with Standard Bank. Not only Standard Bank, there are a lot of partnerships that has been rolled out. We are entering into memorandum of understanding and agreements also with the private sector. Just looking back as well, when we hosted the mining and investment conference, it speaks about collaboration, it speaks about partnership. Indeed, as Mpumalanga, we have projected Mpumalanga as an investment hub, so that everyone can flock into the province, bring in the resources that probably we might not have as provincial government. Because if you talk of skills development, the MOUs that we've signed with the University of Mpumalanga, so that indeed we repurpose, we direct the skills to much needed sectors so that we are inclusive and bring everyone on board in terms of building an economy that is sustainable, an economy that can get everyone in the province, in the country at work so that we better the lives of our people. And it cannot happen any day. It has got to happen now where we partner with the private sector. So we've got a very good relationship with the private sector because we have created that enabling environment. Yes.
Your message to those private companies that are shying away from partners with government?
I would not say they're shying away from partnering. It's about creating that enabling environment. Probably we did not open up as government to say, indeed, all these risk elements in as far as your businesses are concerned. We are there to deal with the red tapes, to make it possible for you to come our way and really take up the responsibility where you plow back to communities, because indeed, all of us, when you look at the client, the end users of our services is our communities in general. So for us, we don't believe there are those that are shying away. It's just all of us needing to really come all out and say, we can do it for our community only if we can partner.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Are there any further steps that government has taken to unlock the funding in marketing for business sectors?
I think as provincial government, we were intentional in establishing these public entities. You talk of MEGA. MEGA's responsibility is to support our SMMEs through the loans that we are offering. Probably we might not be achieving that in terms of reaching the target. We then have got to say, in terms of us to reach the target, is the messaging clear? Are we able to provide the necessary support so that when they bring forward proposals for funding, they do tick all the boxes so that they can be supported accordingly? We've got also MTPA. Probably we've turned the corner in as far as really supporting and building capacity in MTPA so that it responds to its mandate. Why it's there? Because when you look at Mpumalanga Parks and Tourism Agency, it works with the private sector. And probably the private sector was shying away to come forward and invest because of some of the leadership and managerial challenges that were there. But we are saying, indeed, if we go all out and push ourselves a step further, we will be able to say we are impactful in supporting our small, medium, and large entrepreneurs.
One last one. How is your department integrating into mainstream economic programs?
I think as a department, I must indicate, my brother, yesterday we had an EXCO meeting where the Premier, not only the department, but all provincial departments, that we are not meeting the target in as far as really giving support, not only support, but opening up for people with disabilities to tap into the services that are there in government. So a challenge has been placed before us, and it is programs such as these ones where we learn from the private sector how possible it is for us to really roll out programs that would seek to assist people with disabilities, and such programs being impactful, and probably also setting and ring-fencing budgets, financial resources in the form of budgets that would support and be intentional in as far as really supporting people with disabilities, either in the business sector, even the posts that we advertise in provincial government. We should be intentional towards really having people with disabilities occupying positions from entry level until the strategic positions for people with disabilities. And as when we go and embark on recruitment processes, it must be clear that the target is people with disabilities to really be attracted in the workspace as well.